I was reminded over the weekend of just how important our network is. Now, think about the people in your network, the people that are in your business network, your friend network, just your network in general, right? For them lately? What have they done for you lately? What have over time, over the time span of your network where you've known them and you've gotten to know them, you've done things for them? What are the things that you have gotten out of having an active network? And what are some of those things that you have contributed or given to that network, right? So there are some, how do I even stay in contact with all of these people? It doesn't mean we have to contact them every single day, but there are a few things that we can do to keep in contact and to continue to grow the relationship that we have with our network. So I was at Funnel Hacking Live this past weekend. And again, growing my network, I didn't know anybody there. But while I was there, I met a bunch of great people. And with that, I've got an accountability partner that come from that. I got somebody who can work with me through my funnels, and I've got somebody else that talking to where we're like at the exact same stage where we're able to challenge each other, right, and hold each other accountable for certain things that we have to accomplish before specific dates, right? We grow this network, but now how do we stay in contact with them? Number one, what about an inspirational text? Just an inspirational text, a quick note that says, hey, I'm thinking about you. Check out this quote that I read in my morning study, right? Everybody's reading 30 minutes a day, right? So it shouldn't be that difficult to come up with an inspirational quote out of your 30 minutes of reading every morning. And number two, a voice message. Oh my gosh, when was the last time you picked up your phone, you hit the little button, and you just started talking? Hey, I got something to run by you. What do you think of this? What do you make of that? And just share with them, hey, I don't need you to respond. I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you, the fact that you're in my network. I really appreciate what you've done for me, and I appreciate our friendship. Thank you so much, right? Something simple as that allows you to remain connected with people that we're separated from, right? We can do a Zoom call or any kind of crazy thing like that if we want to, but ultimately something that's simple, that doesn't take a lot of time, but lets them know that we're thinking about them. Now, by the way, there is a PDF attached to this video on how to not word board your employees or how to treat them like family, right? Instead of treating them like yesterday's garbage. So it's actually good 10 points. Read through it. It'll help you just to remind you of the way we need to treat the people that we work with and treat the people that are working with our customers. All right. By the way, if you don't know me, my name is David Adams with David Adams Speaks LLC. And again, our whole purpose here is to inspire leaders to embrace people's stewardship so that their teams will take personal responsibility for their own growth and development. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to get people to embrace their own growth, embrace their own development. And that happens through the way we interact and the way we communicate with the people on our teams. Anyways, if you like this stuff, like it, subscribe to it, hit the little bell so that you're notified when we go live. And step number 3, a call of collaboration. A simple call of a collaboration, 5 minutes. Say, hey, what do you think of this? I've got this idea. Have you tried something like this in the past? Did it work for you? Those types of calls are so meaningful because when we're in a network, letting somebody know that we care what their opinion is, we value what they have to say, we're honoring them, we're giving them respect, and we're giving them a voice. We're giving them an opportunity to share. Now, when it comes to continuing to deepen the relationship, it's, hey, how can I serve you? And it's just like a marriage or any type of a relationship, we give and give and give and give and give without any expectation of anything in return, right? So we're not keeping score. We're giving with the expectation of absolutely nothing except to give, right? Now, if you want a resource, you can read this book right here by Harvey Mackay. It's called Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty. And actually, it's one of the first books I read coming out of high school because I didn't read a whole lot. If you know my background, I grew up dyslexic, so I didn't read a whole lot at all until a mentor basically forced me to do it. And this is one of the first books that I read. And in here, he talks about digging your well before you're thirsty. And his daddy was like the master networker, right? He says, look, my daddy could find anybody a job. He could get anything done within 4 phone calls, which is crazy, right? You make 4 phone calls and you can literally get anything done that anybody needed anywhere, which is quite astounding. But what he did was he built a network and he found a unique way to stay in contact with each of the people in his network through email, through regular mail, through small gifts in the mail, whatever it was. He was a real estate genius and he figured out a way to stay in contact with everybody, right? So if you want to learn, again, Harvey Mackay in his book, with everybody, right? So if you want to learn, again, Harvey Mackay in his book, Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty. It's actually a brilliant book. And it's one of the books that started me down the path of not just personal growth and development, but of public speaking. And the reason is in there, he says, look, the highest paid people in the world are the best communicators. So you better figure out how to communicate. And I took that to heart and started deep diving and learning that process. But also through that process, we're learning about networks and how they work and how we step in to help each other. I mean, some folks in my network have asked me to leave where I live, move away to help them with something. And guess what? I moved and helped them with something. I was looking for a space and I needed something. He needed something. We made it work, right? We made it work. So sometimes we will do crazy things for our network. Why? Because that means something to us, right? Let's just build it. Let's build it deep. Number 1, an inspirational text once in a while. Number 2, a voice message. And number 3, a call of collaboration. All right. I appreciate you guys. Really hope you have an amazing weekend. Whenever you listen to this, whatever your next weekend is, I hope it's amazing.